All right, boys and girls, we're going to pick up where we left off last time. But if you're new to the channel, welcome. Let's get you caught up. I'm Johnny Mac, this is The Wrong Way Garage, and we are building a mini truck.
Hey, you need to give them more information than that.
All right, so the mini truck in question is an 88 S10 long bed, has an LT1 swap. The headers on this LT1 were designed to work with an LT1 with this model of truck, but they were not designed to work with a truck that is lowered as much as it is. Therefore, I cut the headers off, and last episode we did the first pipe that was cut off the header, and today we're going to do the other one. Now, I'm not really worried about cleaning up all these welds, grinding them down, making them pretty and all that, but these couplings are bigger than the original pipe, and then you've got welds on top of that, and that's taking up room that we need to fit our next pipe into this spot. So I'm sure you can hear it, it's raining. We got some pinholes right here. Gonna have to weld right here, and then we'll grind that back down and move forward. So that's taken care of now. Now I might regret what I'm gonna do next. What we need to do is put this back on that truck and test fit it and build this side the same way that we built this other side. But I got the feeling that ain't gonna happen. We gotta bring this out a little more than it was due to the knuckle on the steering column. And I'm gonna have to squeeze this down to make that shape fit this shape. So we're gonna have to do that, and then we're gonna tack it into place, and from that point forward, I mean, it's just a matter of shave this other pipe, shave it down to make it fit that, and that'll bring it out, and that'll clear the knuckle hopefully. And I might regret this, but it won't be the first time I ever just cut everything up and start it over. First try, baby. Problem I'm having at the moment is this pipe sits way too close to the pipe we're going to put in. That means we can't weld all the way around it on the outside. My first thought was to come on the inside because there is enough room to get a welding tip in there. But then I realized if I bubble gum that up, all I've done is created a restriction point for the exhaust flow, and we don't want to do that. But let me show you what the original manufacturer did. Nah, you can't see it. Anyway, they made a little star-shaped piece that went down in there, and where they couldn't get it welded together because there wasn't enough room, they welded between the pipes and welded up far enough to where they could seal it off on the top side of the pipe. So as long as all this exhaust is contained within inside the header, it doesn't matter that they're not separated because they're all getting collected right here at the collector. So when it's all set, when it's all said and done, we're going to do something similar, but in order to do that, we're going to have to go ahead and get that put on. Just tack this for now, tack everything, and then we'll come up to the point that we can seal it up on the outside. Well, that didn't work out well. I'm doing more damage than good, and it makes me wonder if it's getting too hot because I don't have enough gas. But the gauges show that I've got gas.
You usually do.
That's better. We're gonna make this a little smaller. Warm. It's warm. It's warm. Stop grabbing it. Nah, good enough. It is still too big, though. What, you ain't got nothing to add?
Nope. You're on your own.
All right. It's hot. Was warm, now it's hot. All right. Let's see. Ah, it's good enough, baby. Now, I don't know exactly how much of this needs to come off, but I do know I don't want to take too much of it. So we're going to cut this, and then we're going to shave it from there. Stop grinding with it. Some lessons are hard to be taught. Alright, got a lot to cut off or grind down from the back side here. We're going to leave the front alone for now. That's pretty close. I think, yeah. I think that's gonna work. Slip that up right here. Tighten it down. Now you'll notice that the geometry of sticking this out does not allow this pipe to line up with this pipe the way that it used to. But overall, I think that'll be okay. This is so far away from that that if it don't clear that knuckle, we got more problems than I thought we had. Well, that ain't as tight as I wanted it to be. But if we're being honest, she never is. But I'll deal with it. That don't look too shabby. ain't gonna be pretty. But I don't care about pretty. I care about functional. Yeah, we're going to fill that in too, and I don't know how we're going to do that. We do have a hole right back here. Got a hole back here. Got to take care of that. I don't know. We might be able to get to it there. I don't know. We'll find out. I'll take it. I just hope that end right there is covered. It looked like a hole right there, but it was a shadow. Let's let that cool down before we touch it. All right, it took me a couple of tries to get this closed up on the end, but I think I got it. Any dark spots that you see like that, that's still warm. That right there is going to be a shadow, not a hole. If I shine some light on it, you can see that it is sealed up. The same with the end. It is sealed up. It's got plenty of shadows because of all the dimes, all the ripples in the welds, but I think that's okay. We still got to deal with this end, and honestly, it might be harder than this was. I don't know. All right, so we got a C-clamp to try and tighten this up and get it up against the pipe. And as I expected, I did not cut enough out of this, and now it's overlapped. But we're gonna weld up the top section here, and then we're gonna readjust our C-clamp down to the bottom and try and get the bottom side as tight as possible, because remember, this does not line up exactly like it used to, which is sort of obvious because that's coming straight up and down right here, and that ain't even close. But we'll do the top, the bottom, and then we'll weld the seam in between the two. Uh-oh. Made a hole. All right. That's hot. All right. We're going to let that cool down. You'll notice that I did make this coupling about a ½ inch further out from the end. You'd be amazed how much of a difference that ½ inch made. Honestly, these two pipes were not straight parallel. There was a little bit of a gap here. And by coming out that extra ½ inch, it allowed me to get between the two a lot easier, especially considering that the backing plate, or whatever, the big plate right there, wasn't in my way to do the welding, so that made all the difference in the world. And that joker's still hot, so we ain't gonna go grabbing hold of it. But I did want to show you the other side. And how about that? We got that done and did not need any welding gas. But I bet we do next time we crank this welder up. Now we just got to take that, put it there. Yay. All right, through the magic of editing and the persuasion of a BFH, we got all this put back together. Keep in mind, we do still need to find a spot to put our O2 sensors. But honestly, I'm tired of working on that exhaust, so I think we're going to put that off till later in life, and we'll figure out what to do then. But for the 6 of you that have made it this far into the video, this is where I need your input. Obviously, we're going to hold off on doing the O2 sensors. That way we can start working on other parts of the truck. So the question for you guys, would you rather we keep moving forward with this truck and get the core support and all that good stuff set in place and test fitted and all that? Or do we start working on the back of the truck and body drop this bed and start doing all the body work on it or what have you? You guys tell me what you want to see. Give me your input. Leave a comment. Of course, always leave a comment. Peace, love, and mini trucks.